Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It is Fun Shirt Friday. We hope wherever you are, you have a fun shirt. Can we do a little wide shot? Can you pull us out a little bit? Can we show the faith? Or someone just said we lost faith in you. I said faith. Can you show the shirts, Rodney? It's a nice shirt, brother.
I'm saying, bro. Look at you.
Yes, I'm rocking the Casablanca today. I'm in a beach town.
Yeah.
For a friend's 30th birthday. So we're gonna go on a yacht a little bit later. This is my yacht stuff. We're not in the studio, as you guys can tell. You can probably tell. We're traveling, but Rodney, big day. The past 12 hours, I would say, 24 hours were the biggest in crypto's history.
I would say so.
I don't know why I had a lot of people that were just very upset. I've never seen some people very upset that Donald Trump signs an executive order to have a strategic reserve in America, to own 200,000 Bitcoin, to never sell. They said they're never going to sell it.
Yeah.
They're also going to acquire different assets, digital assets. And they put out a thing. We'll go through the whole tweet, I'm sure, but they put out a thing saying, hey, we're also going to find ways to acquire more Bitcoin. People were bearish. I was like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised. It is what it is. But for me, I'm not in, like I've said multiple times in the stream, I'm never selling my Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So the US saying we have 200,000 Bitcoin and we're never selling, it makes me bullish, right? It makes me want more Bitcoin. But what's your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Austin Feet said, I sold all my XRP, Jake. Why did you sell your XRP?
Why?
I think he's trolling. He trolls a little bit. But what's your thoughts?
Yeah. Well,
we had a strategic reserve announced yesterday, an executive order, like promises made, promises kept. Were you happy? Were you one of the people that were scared?
No, I was absolutely pumped. And I mean, here's the thing, right? I think one of the biggest issues, exactly. Javi says confiscated assets, not buying, but we could add buying to that later, right? That's what we think may be going on later. But that was one of the bigger things, because that's one of the things that, Jerome Powell said, is that the Federal Reserve or just the government can't really buy Bitcoin just yet. So we'll see what they do, how they want to, acquire that Bitcoin. Maybe with some of the money they're saving from Doge, because they're thinking about giving Americans like $5,000 in kickbacks or something like that. But I think that one of the biggest issues and why people are upset about this strategic Bitcoin reserve is that there's no way for them to actually buy it. It's just to use the seized Bitcoin. And then we're gonna cover some numbers and stuff like that. But there's a lot of other things going on that it will explain why the market isn't pumping again, because there's even more drama now, so we'll see. And
I was offline. I'm excited to hear the drama, but here's what I read, right? And I kind of just, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm open to other people's opinions, but I read US government owns 200,000 Bitcoin that we're never selling. We're going to make it the Fort Knox of digital gold, right? Which is what we have. And then we have to kind of decipher that part of the tweet where they say we're going to direct the securities, one of the treasury commissions, to acquire more Bitcoin that won't harm taxpayers. So I don't know if we can decipher that on the stream. But at the end of the day, man, the US owns 200,000 Bitcoin that they're never selling. If you're bearish on that, you're in this for the short term. You're in this to just make a quick buck this cycle and get out. But at the end of the day, it's like, come on, man. This is extremely, extremely, extremely bullish news, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely extremely bullish news. A lot of people are down because the market didn't go absolutely parabolic, but it's about the grand scheme of things. But, I think in the crypto space, even me too, sometimes I have an issue with not looking at or paying attention to the big picture, right? We got to pay attention to the big picture. The big picture is bullish. First government to do so, bullish, right? And
so happy.
And we have the advantage because, no other countries are doing this. Now, China's in an interesting position. We'll talk about that here in a second when it comes to maybe they can use some of their seized Bitcoins because they have a lot too. So we'll talk about that too. But you want me to get in the market, Jake?
Absolutely. Look at Bobby Beam, shirt off on X, looking like an absolute brick shit.
Oh, Bobby? I'm trying to look like a Bobby here in a few months.
Bobby Beam looking like a stud. So real quick, let's just go through the cryptocurrency charts. I got it pulled up, and then we'll get into the market. Okay. So 88,000. I mean, I woke up to 89K. Let's see what happened in the past 24 hours. So they announced it. I don't remember what time they announced it. They probably announced it right here. Little by the rumor, sell the news event. We went down to 84K. We pumped up to 90K this morning. Now we're at 88K. We'll go through the top. ETH at $2,200. XRP's at $250. Solana's at $145. All of these are still looking good in the grand scheme of things, depending on when you got into the crypto space. Rodney and I have been doing this exact same stream when this number was 15K. This number was 900. This number was 22 cents. This number was $8. This number, I don't even remember how far BNB dropped, but
300 something, 300 or 200.
Everything is still looking great, guys. I guess in a sense, sorry, Rodney pulled you out of the way. I guess in a sense, it seems like all this shit was priced in.
Yeah.
It seems like everything was priced in, Rodney. It seems like the inauguration was somewhat of a buy the rumor, sell the news event. But just because it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event doesn't mean that you sell, because most likely, sure, you could have taken profits. You could have bought something. You're down a little bit, but we are going to go higher this cycle. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, 100%. And, as soon as we can get past like what's going on in the geopolitical situation and with the economy, which who knows, it could get worse before it gets better. We're not really going to have a crazy run. It doesn't make sense. There's too much big money in crypto. Retail scared of crypto right now. So in my opinion, it just makes sense for, us not to really pump and go crazy. Just too much uncertainty in the markets, which is fine. I mean, this gives you an extended period of time to, dollar cost average in on your favorite cryptos. I mean, the story remains the same, right?
We're just going to start. G said, where are you guys? I'm in a beach town. I don't like to dox my locations all the time.
I'm home. I'm at my house.
Roddy's at home. Fun Shirt Friday. Austin Feet is on Earth. Let's get into the news. So I have missed, I got you, baby. Yeah, I saw the tweet went out that I saw the announcement happen. I put out a video. I put out a tweet. Shout out to Coach, who's in the background, that edited it in lightning quick time. And then I missed everything else. So just fill me in. What actually happened in the past 12 plus hours? Yeah.
So obviously the big piece of news here, if you want to pull up my screen here, is that first ever White House Bitcoin and Crypto Summit is today. What a time to be alive. So we have that to look forward today. And this is what's really bringing the hype down. So check this out. So U.S. announced job cuts surged 245% in February on federal government layoffs. So obviously, they're trimming the fat here in the government. So expect some pain.
I don't know. Wouldn't this also boost the market though? Because they're federal government layoffs and they're probably positions that they were just getting paid that weren't really doing much.
Well, when you look at the jobs numbers, I mean, who knows what they were doing, right? Maybe they were doing a lot, but their job wasn't just important. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of like wasted money and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
China
says, sorry, I'm in the comments. He says, how much XRP do you have to send y'all to get on the yacht? Nothing, dude. Honestly, we should host a crypto meetup, Rodney. We should host.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. Just make sure no one shoots me or stabs us and stuff like that. I'm kind of weird about that shit.
Don't kill us.
Some hard feelings out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're invited. I'm sure, like, even if someone hates us because, oh my God, we made a video about Pepe at $11 billion market cap. If they came and partied with us and had fun, they'd have fun.
Yeah, we have fun.
Sometimes dude,
We'll
no one can predict this shit, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
you make calls that don't go up, but I think meeting a lot of these people would be great. I know Jayhawk would love to come on the yacht.
Yeah. China's January and February exports, imports weaker than expected. So China's already going through some shit with just growth in general. And so these tariffs are going to hit them pretty hard. And that's why they're making all these crazy threats to the United States. Another thing is I want to cover this real quick. I'm going to play at 2.0 speed so you guys know exactly what kind of trouble we're getting into with these tariffs.
This chart shows a country breakdown of imports into the USA in 2024. And as you can see, the USA's biggest trading partner for imports is Mexico, which represents 16% of all of the goods imported last year. However, China comes in at number 2 at 14%. And in monetary terms, that equated to more than $462 billion. So the additional...
So obviously the three biggest tariffs we have, right, are Mexico, Canada, and China, right? That's all the stuff we import. Now, It depends on what you're buying, because you can buy American, but keep in mind that when we're doing exports, right, there's a lot of American companies do exports. Like, for example, like one of the things that is big in China is like chicken legs and like pig ears. Like they love that shit, but no one eats it over here, right? That's just a small example. Like they're getting a 15% tariff on those things. So
is that American?
What do you mean?
Chicken legs and pig ears?
Yeah, because we don't use them here, so we export them to China, like stuff like that, where we can't just sell it to an American citizen because nobody buys it here. But it's hot in China, right? They love fucking pig ears and shit like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I know Jayhawk likes chitlins. Shout out to Jayhawk. But this is going to hurt Americans in the short term. Now, in the big picture is that later down the road we can start doing things where we're investing in the United States and stuff like that, not to rely on other countries so much to get some sort of revenue, but at the same time, short term, this could hurt a lot of people. So if these tariffs continue, which I think they're a negotiating tactic, it can hurt, right? And Canadians brace for grocery price hikes, right? So obviously, stuff that they import from the United States, which is kind of a lot of things, right? A lot of things, more than I thought. I mean, they're gonna have to, pay the price for that sort of thing. Now, obviously, Justin Trudeau, the fakest motherfucker on the internet, had a little breakdown yesterday, and we're gonna.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
It's only like 20 seconds.
Give it to me.
On a personal level, I've made sure that every single day in this office, I put Canadians first, that I have people's backs. And that's why here to tell you all, we got you. Even in the very last days of this government, we will not let Canadians down today and long into the future.
Gay!
I like the message. Look, I like the message.
He's so fake, though, dude. It's so fake.
Look at the girl behind him. Odds. Where's the poly market odds that he's banging that girl behind him on the left?
1,000%. I want the college blackface Trudeau. You know what I mean? That's
bring him back. He was more fun.
Bring it back, blackface. Bring it back, baby.
I can't hate the message, man. I like the message. As a Canadian, if I'm like a Canadian drinking some Tim Hortons, fucking eating some pancakes with maple syrup, and I'm watching that on the CNN of Canada. I'm happy about it. It's a good message. You know, he's standing up. At least he's not rolling over like we thought. We thought that the knee was going to be bent like we saw a month ago. And at least he's sticking up for Canadians. I don't hate the message.
I mean, all Trump is asking is for you to bolster, because I think that, you know, fentanyl is being, I guess it's being like processed or made. Like, I think the raw materials are coming from Mexico, from China to Mexico, the Mexico to Canada, and that's how it's getting the United States. And then China was saying that, hey, man, you're undermining our work we've done. Like, we've been working with the United States to try to, like, you know, reduce the amount of fentanyl that's coming inside the United States, and the United States says you're not doing enough. So that's what Trump wants, right? But check this out. So Trump is considering banking sanctions on Russia. So based on the fact that Russia is absolutely pounding Ukraine on the battlefield right now, I am strongly considering large-scale banking sanctions and tariffs on Russia until a ceasefire and final settlement. So now he's fucking beefing with Russia. But we did get this piece of news, and I don't know how real it is, but breaking: Russian President Putin is ready to agree to a peace deal in Ukraine with conditions. Guys, as soon as all this shit is done, we can exist. We can pump, but we got to figure this stuff out, right?
It seems like we're closer than ever. It seems like we're closer than, like, when Biden was in office, there was no conversations about peace at all. It was like, hey, Vladimir, how much money you want? 35 billion? No problem. Here you go. Don't wear a suit. And now it's, I sound like Obama there, but now it's Trump's like, hey, and dude, these sanctions will probably work on Russia. They don't want sanctions. They don't want this war.
Yeah.
We need to have a peace deal. That's it.
That's what I think too. Hopefully it'll work. You know, we just want peace, but obviously both sides have certain terms. You know, there's some like no-goes and stuff like that. But
what are the conditions? Do we know? What does Russia want?
So I think this is what I think. So Russia's taken a good chunk of Ukraine back. Or you not, I wouldn't say back, but it's taken a good chunk of Ukraine. I think that Russia wants the territory it gained. Ukraine doesn't want that because they say, you know, we want our land back, and we think that Russia will eventually attack again. The thing is, like, when you think about NATO, when it was formed in 1994, one of the stipulations was they wouldn't put any NATO countries on the border of Russia. And the only reason why Russia invaded Ukraine, because that there were talks about putting Ukraine into NATO. So you can't say that Russia was the aggressor when really NATO was the aggressor, right? When NATO was So you got to think about it from their point of view. I just hope they can come to some sort of agreement. And the deal is, like, Trump's like, hey, let's put American workers there, and let's start mining some of those precious minerals. And you think Russia's going to attack when we have American workers there? Absolutely not. So that's part of the deal. But I think that what's going on is Zelensky, you know, his wife is buying Porsches and shit, and at shopping malls. He's trying to make appearances at the Grammys. He's wearing regular clothes, so he seems like a regular normal guy. Can't wear a fucking suit. There's a lot of
Netflix special, bro.
He wants a Netflix special.
Once you get that Netflix money, you're good for life. You know, you don't even need the billions.
Yeah, so I think it's a huge money laundering scheme. Honestly, a lot of the funds sent to Ukraine. But it is what it is. So that's pretty much what's going on around the world. What's up, Mike Farley? How you doing, GM? And the rest is crypto news. I don't know if you want to talk about anything, but yeah, the rest is crypto news.
I mean, let's talk about Zelensky. Like, the fact that they can't come to an agreement. Everyone wants this war. I haven't met one person, even like my far left family members and friends. They look, they'll support whatever the Democrats support. So they want to keep funding. They want to keep Ukraine safe, but deep down, they don't want innocent kids in Russia and Ukraine dying. This war has been going on for 3+ years. It's kind of a war that, yes, Russia started, but they were provoked, in my opinion, right? If you poke the bear, it's going to attack. And I feel like that's what happened here. But ultimately, I think you're right, Rodney. Let's relate this to crypto. When Russia first attacked Ukraine, the crypto markets tanked, down like $5,000 or $6,000 on Bitcoin in a single day. Crypto investors and investors in general do not like the uncertainty. There's a couple of things we don't like. We don't like the uncertainty, right? Which is what we're seeing with tariffs. We also don't like wars, right? Now, if there was no war going on and Trump wasn't doing these tariff wars, I guess you could call it, which I think are probably going to be good for the United States in the long run.
Yeah.
We saw all this bullish news, SEC dropping court cases, Robinhood listing Arbitrum, Donald Trump signing an executive order for Bitcoin. We would be going parabolic. But I think a lot of people are hesitant right now because of all the things that are happening in the geopolitical world.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard for people to put a massive amount of money into crypto, and just everyday Americans, trying to buy the retail to get in, and then everyday Americans trying to get into crypto because they just don't have the extra money. I mean, worst case scenario, the tariffs go on, and eventually, right, we think that it'll be good for the economy, which definitely going to be a lot of short-term pain. If short-term pain means no one's going to be able to buy crypto, right? Because if tariffs exist, then in theory, inflation goes up. And if inflation goes up, the Federal Reserve has to raise interest rates, and interest rates go up. People are not going to be taking out loans to start businesses and take risks and those sorts of things, which is like the American way. So if you think about it, like, we can't have any like economic, you could say just, we can't have anything, the economy won't go well if, we have all this shit going on. So a lot of it kind of leads into another, it's been kind of crazy, but we'll see what happens. But Jake, did you see this yesterday? Tucker Carlson interviewed Sam Bankman-Fried from jail.
I did. I listened to it on the plane right here.
Very interesting. He actually said P. Diddy was kind to him and nice, which,
freak off.
Yeah, but he asked him some pretty good things. He asked him if he was ever on what was prison like. He said, obviously SBF is in a different tier of prison. Was SBF ever on Adderall? He says no. He said the reason why he seemed like so twacked out during some of these interviews where he was getting like questioned about everything was because he said like he had like 15 interviews going on. He said he had tabs open, and he said he was kind of nervous from everything that went down. Which
I'm doing an interview right now. I have Instagram open on my phone. I got the charts up right here. I got Telegram.
Yeah, but you're not. The whole world doesn't hate you, and you're not trying to go to jail. They're not trying to put you in jail.
There's nothing, dude.
You'd be visibly nervous, right?
Adderall is a legal drug. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with orgies either. I would have asked him. SPF.
Dude, it probably smelled like meat, like bologna in there, right?
A bunch of like white people just.
It's fine if they're white, but like, it smelled like.
No, dude, it is not fine. It's 2024, bro. Joe Biden,
like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Almost vice president. It's not fine. There was a time where it wasn't good to be a white male. Like, it was like we were hated on. And I was like, what? Like, we were hated on for a while. It was like you had to be ashamed to be a white straight male in America last year. We're back now.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. You're back. You're back now. Yeah.
You usually identify you're half white, half black. You usually identify as
black.
Half white. Black. And then like during those times, you're like, no, I'm half black. Fuck those white guys.
No. I mean, everybody looks at me because even though I look mulatto, there's plenty of black guys that look like me that are full black. You got a
good tint. You should be very grateful. You're a stud. Ladies, are there any ladies in the stream? How much of a stud is that guy? Look what he puts on the Versace.
Baby.
We like. Look, I think that, and this is me being honest. I don't think that anyone should ever do it. They're very addictive, but I think that doing an Adderall once a month,
Jake, shut the fuck up.
Once every 2 months to do your taxes or do something that you don't.
You will get locked in, yeah.
You will like, dude. I literally I have to send my CPAs like all my files for 2024, whatever year it is. And I've been putting it off. But if I were to take like just a small little bite, like 5 milligrams of Adderall, I would be, hey, here you go. Here's every report. Here you go. And like perfectly done. Right. So, I definitely think that it's a slippery slope. It's very, very addicting. I don't recommend it to anyone. But if you are able to do it, let's just say once a month to do that hard work that you don't want to do, I don't see any issue. I think that's with everything in life, right? Everything in moderation.
Moderate, but most people can't do moderation.
I can with Adderall because I'm like, I don't want to get addicted to that.
Well, a lot of people I know like are slamming them. I can't. My body can't take it. But yeah. So my favorite cologne, I have you say Laurent. I have some good cologne.
I don't know. I smell like shit most of the time. So
Jake has like the fair, but you don't smell bad. You just smell like a person,
like testosterone.
I always have cologne on though. I'm always smelling good.
Jake funny. Yeah. I'm a little hungover. Went out last night, had some cocktails. I think I slept like
mostly
3 hours.
Yeah.
But we
pull through, baby.
Yeah, we push for the boys, we push for the community. I mean, let me pull up my tweet. Pull her up, Jamie.
Pull her up, Jamie.
I was drinking whiskey last night around 8 p.m. scheduling some fire tweets. I don't know if you saw my bangers. First off, let's let everybody know. I'm going to retweet this. We do have merch coming, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, baby.
We have our locked in merch. This is for everybody in the chat right now.
It's going to be sick.
Locked in merch. I might be able to show you a prototype on this stream if I can pull it up. But this is going to be coming probably this month, guys. We would love if all of you guys supported us. We're not doing this to make money at all. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be another business for us. We don't know. But I think it's just cool. Like Locked In really is like it's a brand bigger than crypto. It's like it's what me and Rodney preach on a daily basis. Like, Rodney, how locked in are you right now? Right? Tell us like your current your last week. Like, tell us how you're locked in with your food. Tell us how you're locked in with your workouts, with your exercise. Tell us.
So I think it all started because my health has been deteriorating. So Diet is locked in. I have a nutritionist. I count all my calories. I get all nutrient dense foods. I'm trying to lose weight. I am losing weight, and I've lost already close to 10 pounds, which is good because I've been kind of lazy here. But I'm training a lot right now, probably 2-3 hours a day ish. Sometimes I take days off because my body can't take it. But as time goes on, I'm sure I'll train more. And then I'm doing crypto. I'm pretty locked in. Sleeping a lot, not going out. I'm locked in.
It's a lifestyle, So we have some sick merch. You can battle Giga Fitness. It's not even I don't even think it's fitness stuff. We got hats, we got coffee mugs, we got hoodies, we got sweatpants. So we'll let you guys know if you guys want to support. Feel free.
Tell them our caffeine's always locked in, bro.
He's locked. Everybody's locked in. Pull this up. This is what I was talking about. I just said that I got 3 hours of sleep. I'm on vacation, and we show up, and I said this, and I think this is true. I said I speak on behalf of the entire crypto community when I say, F all the KOLs that disappeared when times got tough. If you can't handle losing money, which some of them probably lost money, they all disappeared after Libra. I lost a lot of money. It kind of hurt for a little bit. If you can't handle losing money or a mean tweet, you don't deserve the platform that all of us so kindly gave you, which at the end of the day, we do give you this platform, right? Everyone that's watching our show right now, Rodney, is giving us a platform. They're choosing to spend their time with us. So you do give these people a platform.
Yeah.
I said, CT is ruthless. People are assholes. If you can't handle it, go back to doing your little dances on TikTok. I mean, there's some truth to that, right?
The trenches are brutal, right? The trenches are brutal. No crying in the casino. Thank you, crypto. I was just about to say that.
No one's forcing you to live stream. No one's forcing you to make content. You're choosing to do so.
Yeah.
And you can't expect in crypto, especially if you're calling tokens and shit, they're not always going to go well. That's why you just have to do your best on a daily basis. But I still don't think the KOLs are back. And I don't think that we should welcome them back. I think when they come back, they think it's all fine and dandy. It's you guys disappeared on us.
Yeah, it's all good. Who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares about those guys? Right? They can suck a duck. You know what I mean? They could suck a duck.
I was a little bit that was a whiskey tweet.
I know, right? Whiskey already? Yeah, hell yeah, baby.
Oh, no, it was last night. It was last night.
So we continue with the news. So obviously SBF also talked about how the Democrats refused to rescue SBF despite his large donations. Remember, SBF was the second largest donor to Biden before he became president. But I think he made some good points. He said when he realized he became president that they were doing shit that he didn't think they were going to do, kind of cracking down on crypto unfairly. And they said he also donated a lot of money to Republicans, just kind of off the record, which a lot of people do, right? Does he have any money left? He says maybe not. He says he doesn't even know if he owns FTX. FTX owns a lot of money. They were actually he probably has money on the ledger.
Need some hardware wallet somewhere. Yeah. Bro, he's got over $1 billion still.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least 100 mil. Dude, think about it. He had 8 billion in his possession. You don't think he sent a little bit to a hardware wallet that no one knows about and kept it off? Come on.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets pardoned. We'll see. But I mean, if they're able to pay every customer back, I don't see why not.
I don't know if he really did that bad a thing. When I'm thinking about it, because he made a good point. If CZ Binance doesn't put out that tweet, and they just survive the bear market and they don't have that run on the bank and Bitcoin goes up to 100K, 108K and eats at, whatever it is in Solana, they're whole and they're in the green by billions of dollars. So
yeah, but just because they could pay everybody back doesn't mean they weren't doing illegal things, but they were.
For sure. You're right. You're right. Yeah. They were still, at the end of the day, they were doing illegal things. But those illegal things probably would have panned out and they would have been able to pay everybody back and there wouldn't have been issues. But interesting how he didn't bring up Sam Bankman-Fried at all. CZ Binance, excuse me.
Oh, but yeah, I think CZ just kind of put him in the dirt. And the thing about CZ is that remember there was a lot of FUD with CZ too. I mean, they had to pay a massive fine. CZ going to jail and actually coming to the United States to face the music, not going on the run. Spent his time in jail. It wasn't very long. I think it was 4 months. But they took a lot of heat. Binance went through a lot of shit and still came out the other end okay. So you got to give props to Binance for being able to survive all the FUD, and that's why I'm so bullish on Binance.
What's he doing right now? I don't know if you're going to talk about it in the news segment, but I literally just logged on Twitter and there was another broccoli saga where he's saying to merge all the broccolis into one token. That's what I just saw. I'm what is that?
We can take a quick little segue here. I did see this, which I did like from Binance. So check this out. Binance is enhancing. DJ News posted it. Announces new community co-governance mechanism for listing. Interesting, right? So check this out. Binance is enhancing its listing mechanism and introducing its new community co-governance mechanism for listing. The vote to list and vote to delist mechanisms will enable greater community participation and give users a strong voice in the listing process.
I don't like it already.
Why?
Already because
it's a power to the people.
Because it can be manipulated.
That's what I think. Like, it can be botted and stuff. They have to have some sort of
Oh, I don't like broccoli that just got listed. Let's all as a community and maybe even get bots and fake accounts to go delist it. So
I'm sure they thought about that. I'm sure they thought about it where like maybe you can only vote from a certain.
Binance has made a lot of weird calls in the past year. Have they?
Well, maybe you can only bot from like a certain not bot, but you can only like vote from like one IP address, and you can't like keep voting again. There has to be some sort of tech where if you don't have like if you can vote from your device, I can vote from all my devices, and that's it because it's an IP address. That's what I think. Absolutely. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But
Marcel says Captain B&B. We need a captain. I mean, let's all go vote for Captain B&B.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just the first thing that came to my mind is that like it could be easily manipulated, and it probably could.
And check this out. So CoinMarketCap added a new tool which shows altcoin index, which shows you when's altcoin season is. So right now, 14 out of 100 right here is Bitcoin season. Then we have like a we don't know what the fuck season, and then we can get to altcoin season when we get to this index. So I guess probably this shows like I guess the yearly high was December 3rd, which it was at 87, which is altcoin.
Yeah, Solana was running, XRP was running.
Yeah.
It was a mini altcoin season. I like CoinMarketCap does they do a lot of cool things. They're always building.
It's the best token listing site. CoinGecko needs to figure the fuck out because CoinMarketCap is just better. Even though CoinMarketCap doesn't list things accurately in a fast time sometimes, unless it's a big crypto.
It's not the best, but it's like, I mean, there's so many tokens that are listed like to make sure and check the tokenomics. But this is cool. They have a lot of good features. Check the Fear and Greed Index. It's right above altcoin season index. Oh, wow, this is cool. So on the left side.
Here,
so we are at 30.
Yeah, right.
And then they also have, so the Fear and Greed Index, when it was at 108K, was extreme greed, which it was. So for everybody,
it was 97.
You want to buy when there's extreme fear. So today is a good time to buy, in my opinion. What about Bitcoin dominance? Because that's one of the factors. It's right there on the left side.
Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance. It's still 60%. Wow, so that's not good.
So I wonder what we
want.
Let's look at the chart.
We want 50. We want 50 and below. We want like 48%. That's what you want.
So that's one of the characteristics of a bull run, guys, is when Bitcoin dominance starts to fall. So it sounds like when we get to
altcoin run, yeah, you're right.
If Bitcoin falls, altcoins, the bull market, altcoins will start to run. An influx of capital into the markets, opening of breath, which I don't even know what the fuck that really means, to be honest. Opening breath. I just say it. Sounds smart. And I'm not going to lie to anybody here. Opening of breath. Christ, just looked at CoinGecko and suddenly we're down 5% of the day.
Yeah.
The crypto summit. Yeah, I mean,
buy the rumor, sell the news. Unless something amazing comes out today.
Ooh, this is big. Crypto pimp. Did this happen like during our stream? SWE, Strategic Reserve?
Yeah, we saw it yesterday. We did that yesterday. We talked about that yesterday. We even listened to Adena talk about it. Yeah. So obviously SWE is like talking to the World Liberty Finance guys. And one thing about the Trump family is that you scratch their back, they'll scratch theirs. Look, guys, I think we're in a perfect position for everything in crypto is happening the way it's supposed to happen, the way like Trump promised. The only issue is everything outside of crypto, which is making people scared to buy any risk on assets, which is crypto. So you guys should be stoked.
And some sort of a buy the rumor, sell the news event. In hindsight, god damn it, why are we such bad traders? It's always
that's what I said.
It's always 2020. We should have sat down on our live stream. And guys, we've been right a lot. We've also been wrong a lot. And this was one time that we're wrong. I felt like, and I think a lot of people did too. There was so much momentum leading into his inauguration. And is he going to talk about Bitcoin at his conference? We're at $108,000. In hindsight, that was a very massive buy the rumor, sell the news event. But I think it caught everybody off guard. I don't really know any of my friends that sold because it is the buy the rumor, sell the news event short term, but long term, I think it is still bullish, right? But hindsight, after Trump launches his meme coin, Melania, about to get inducted, maybe should have taken some chips off the table a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, like Trump makes promises, he keeps them. And I think a lot of people thought he was choking with the tariffs. This motherfucker, what he says he's going to do something, he's going to do it. So when Trump says something, like unlike most politicians, he's going to do it for better or for worse. So
he kept tariffs last night. Tariffs, kept his promises. What a weird job. I would hate that job, man. Like I just woke up, I get to talk to my buddy on live stream, talk some shit for a little bit. Like imagine if you had to wake up and talk about Israel and Gaza, Russia and Ukraine, signing crypto orders, tariffs, having hostages come to the White House to meet them, having that little kid, DJ Daniels, entertaining him, like flying here, going that, like, dude, being the president would be the worst job in the world.
Yeah. But another thing people should look forward to, and why I think that this run's going exactly like it's going, if you want to pull this up, is check this out. So the current list of dismissed or paused lawsuits and investigations by the SEC involving crypto companies: Binance, Coinbase, OpenSea, Robinhood, Uniswap, Gemini, Justin Sun, nice, of course, Consensus, Kraken, Yuga Labs, and DRW. So guys, I mean, like, this is one of the big things we expect out of the SEC, you know, like just loosening up regulations, and they are, and just dropping some of this litigation. I can't wait to see Ripple Labs. I think that'll be announced this weekend. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's pretty big. Yeah, pretty big.
I like how it's all companies, and it's like, oh, that one guy that donated $40 million to World Liberty Financial, fuck it. You know,
yeah, you know,
that's crazy. He battled the SEC for 2 years. You know, it's like, so the SEC going after you is not like a death sentence. You know, it's not like you're like a lot of these guys beat the case. They were just waiting for a new administration to get in. And Paul Atkins, I believe his name is, he just went there and was like, clear house. No, drop everything.
Drop everything. Yeah.
Ripple, which we all believe that Ripple's going to be coming here pretty soon.
Oh, for sure. I think people are just buying it, loading up right now. Moonship says Trump effed up crypto with Trump coin. Jake, do you think that's true?
No, I think that Trump coin was actually a massive, massive success for the time being. I think what happened was that Hayden kid, the fat guy, he messed up crypto with Melania, like by launching Melania. I don't think that Trump
reposted it.
Of course, I don't think that the Trump coin itself was actually a net negative for crypto. Now it is because it's down so much. I get it. But if they didn't launch Melania, I think Trump would probably have been the first meme coin to 100 billion. Like, it just sucks so much. Like, first off, it sucks. Trump sucks so much liquidity out of the market. And then Melania sucks so much liquidity out of the market and then out of Trump. And then that encouraged other people like Javier Milei, the president of Argentina, to launch a meme coin. So I don't really think that the Trump meme coin, I think it was a fun thing to do. I think it was perfect timing right before his inauguration. And I thought it was good. I lost a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
Too much. And I'm still saying it's good. So no crying in the casino. I think it was fun for crypto. He launched a meme coin. It was a collectible. It was what came after the Trump coin that was bad for crypto.
Yeah, you know, I think about it in two different ways. Like, one is like when Trump launched Trump coin and then Melania, it did suck a lot of the liquidity out of Solana from other top projects straight into those tokens, because we know that, like, you know, when it comes to just liquidity in crypto in general, like, it's kind of thin. And we saw that like at a massive scale, right? And then the other thing was, you know, when Trump launched his Trump coin, it kind of like emboldened like people to like make their own, and then it caused like a really like 2 month or 1 month like just fucking onslaught of random ass shit coins of these celebrities that just rugged it, you know, actually rugged it, and the liquidity is almost gone. But Trump coin's still a top meme coin. Just meme coins are kind of suffering right now because that's what happens. Meme coins dump at a faster pace than the rest of the market.
Yeah. You know? GSG says, are you guys in Greed 3?
No, I'm not buying anything fucking Dave Portnoy puts out there, bro.
I'm not really even buying any like new meme coins right now. I've been dollar cost averaging into top ones: Brett, Mog, Pepe, SPX, and I feel comfortable with those. But like, I got burnt. Like, dude, the casino, the crypto casino, the meme coin casino is
gnarly, bro.
It's rigged. You know, it is. And like that Hayden kid, after I heard him talk about it, I'm like, oh, like, even though we're online 24/7, like, we don't even get a fair advantage, right?
No, of course not.
Like, the insiders get fair advantages. So after he talked about how they launch the Enron token, and they're all sitting around the table and they're all sniping the token. They have the contract address early. Like, they're going to make money. You can still make money in crypto, of course. You can still make money on meme coins, of course, but you're not going to be able to get those daily runner 1000Xs anymore. I kind of gave up after, you know, it was a fun, I liked it. Yeah. You know, it was a fun ride when we had like Jelly going from 0 to 250 million, the Solana co-founder tweeting about it. Even Libra. I lost so much money on Libra and I still thought it was fun. You know, I had fun. I lost like a very, very nice Ferrari's worth of cash on it, but it was, or a couple of them.
Yeah, I know.
It was still fun to do it and just see like the entire mind share of CT focused on one thing, like from pure ecstasy, this is real, I can't believe he launched, to just hate in 2 hours. So no crying in the casino, but I've been staying away. I made a promise to myself. I'm like, I'll probably go broke if I keep gambling on new launches. So I stayed away. I decided to put my money into top meme coins I'm bullish on. And for me, that's the strategy right now. If you're looking for daily runners, you should probably go to another channel. Wait, they all disappeared, Rodney. They're
out here.
They all gone.
I'll be back in a few seconds. I'll be BRB. Okay, give me a second.
All right. Make sure to wash your hands. Make sure to wipe.
Never.
All right, guys. Well, this is my first stream by myself ever. I don't know what to say to you guys. I have some tweets I tweeted last night. I guess we can pull some of these up. I had some bangers, guys. I was drinking a little bit of whiskey. Let's start with this one right here. I thought this was funny. Did people not think it's funny? I said, my dad once told me, this is a fabricated story, by the way. My dad once told me that ladies, liquor, and leverage are the three things that can make me go broke in life. I'm now gay, lost all my money on meme coins, and I'm a raging alcoholic. Thanks, Dad. I thought that was funny. Coach, you there? You thought it was funny? And I had
it was funny. Yeah. I enjoyed it, Jake.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's hard to be funny on Twitter. I had one more. Oh, this is one. I want to host a meetup with all my followers before the cycle ends. I'm thinking Miami or Vegas. We can all stay at the same hotel and have an absolute time together. What could possibly go wrong? I thought that was funny. I think it's true that I'd love to do a little meet and greet. I
think that would be pretty bullish. Have some kind of crypto event. Yeah. Maybe combine it with some other event that's coming up, like Bitcoin conference. Do it the day before, day after.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. Just as long as everybody's like chill. Most people I meet, though, I've met a lot of people. Everyone I've ever met in person, very nice, very chill. But you get some weirdos online. But that's why you don't do it. Meet up in Bali. I was in Bali for 8 weeks, I think. And then one more. I was talking my shit last night. The amount of KOLs, popular KOLs, guys, this is true, that blatantly bot their followers, viewers, and spaces is mind-blowing. I hope Elon Musk cleans up the bots so we can see that it's just your mother and 3 people in Wyoming watching your videos. By the way, my mom watches every video I make, so it's not a bad thing. Stop cheating, make better content. I think it's true, though. It's like, I don't know why it pisses me off. Like right now we're streaming. We have 5,000 plus people here on X, and they're all real people. We never bot, like YouTube. I don't even check it. It's probably down. Instagram. I'm looking.
Bro, what was that screenshot that we took a while ago where the post view didn't even have as many live viewers as it had before? I forgot
yeah,
what that was. But you just see it all the time. It's so blatantly obvious that people are botting their shit, and it's a slap on the face for the content creators that do try to work hard to boost their numbers up and grind and do it organically the right way.
We have 5,000 plus people on X. We have 12 people on Instagram. Guess what? I'm not going to bot Instagram. I'm
bot it, Jamie. Bot it
on Instagram. Shout out to Eshan, Rexa, Early, like everybody on there. But like I watch people on YouTube, like popular KOLs. They have 700, 800 people watching their live stream. They have one comment every 4 minutes. It's like, I get it. Rodney, you don't care. You're like, fuck it. I don't care. Buy your shit. Who cares?
No, I mean, do what you want. I don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me. Like,
it doesn't bother me, but it's like, dude, I don't know. I just like to live a pure lifestyle, Wait, oh, we're grown. We got 16 people on Instagram. Let's go. Shout out to Instagram. Instagram like when I shout them out, but imagine like all of a sudden you just see like 6,000 people on Instagram. They would probably look cool, but it's like, I don't know. Just be real. Yeah.
All right, let's continue the news. So obviously the big news yesterday, and I'll go into a string of news here, which is interesting, is another promise made, another promise kept. We're becoming the Bitcoin and digital capital of the world. America is so back. So obviously,
Senator, a good picture too with the laser eyes.
Dude, it's so sick. The Senator Cynthia Lumen's talking about it. promises made, promises kept. We absolutely love that, right? So obviously, Trump's crypto summit will discuss adding Bitcoin and 4 other coins to the U.S. strategic reserve. Attendees reveal. So that's very interesting.
What also, are those
XRP probably, Solana, Cardano, Sweet probably, cool. Which is really bullish, right? So check this out. So the U.S. the U.S. House Committee chairman encourages President Trump to work with Congress on, quote, funding related to the strategic Bitcoin reserve. So President Trump is committed to ensuring the U.S. remains a global leader in digital assets. It is critical we ensure proper accountability, accurate tracking, and unified approach to managing these novel assets. As President Trump works to implement this executive order, I encourage his administration to collaborate with Congress, particularly in regard to the structure of any funding related to the strategic Bitcoin reserve. Like President Trump, I believe the U.S. must lead in digital assets, and I look forward to working with this administration on the critical, important steps of enacting federal stablecoin and digital asset market structure and legislation. So this is a push to get like some sort of funding, right?
So that was the part of the tweet that like maybe we can pull up David Sachs' tweet. That was the part of the tweet that I was like, okay, we're not buying any, but what was his part where he's encouraging the chairman of the securities? Let me pull up his tweet.
They just want to be able to buy it,
They won't be able to buy it, or they do.
They want to be able to buy it, but it's baby steps first, right? We got to baby steps first.
Here, pull this up, Coach. Tell me what this means, Rodney. So first off, this was the tweet that went live. We own about 200,000 Bitcoin. They say that the U.S. will not sell any Bitcoin deposited in the reserve. It will be kept as a store of value. The reserve is a digital Fort Knox for the cryptocurrency, often called digital gold. Right here, this is the part that I was like, okay, well, they're going to be acquiring it somehow. The secretaries of Treasury and Commerce are authorized to develop budget-neutral strategies for acquiring additional Bitcoin, provided that those strategies have no incremental costs on American taxpayers. What does that mean?
So we're not going to raise taxes to buy Bitcoin. We need to find other ways to find the money to buy Bitcoin, pretty much.
What are the ways?
I don't know. I know people said
cutting costs.
Cryptos R Us made this point saying, new Standard Charter suggests funding the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve could involve selling gold as a budget neutral option. So budget neutral option, like sell the gold that we already have and those sorts of things. I don't know about that. I think we should keep physical gold, but they'll find some way. They'll find some sort of way.
I think it's bullish. I don't know why. Like, did you see the timeline last night? People were like bearish on this shit.
Yeah, because they thought that the United States was just start buying Bitcoin up right now. But it's like, guys, we need to save money. That's what we're trying to do right now. But we have a lot of Bitcoin, right? We're trying to save.
Our government right now is like focused on stopping illegal immigration and saving as much money as possible. I mean, I thought it was a chance. Well, we were on the stream. We're like, how do they buy it? We can't buy it. Is it gifted?
Yeah.
I mean, if they post a wallet and it's like, hey, here's our U.S. Bitcoin wallet, U.S. ETH wallet, U.S. Auto wallet, I'm sure a lot of American citizens would probably donate to that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the Arkham post. So Cointelegraph says, the U.S. government currently holds about 200,000 Bitcoin worth about $17 billion through seizures and forfeitures in criminal cases, according to the data from Arkham. Only a portion of that Bitcoin will eventually be part of the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve under Trump's executive order, which says the reserve will hold any Bitcoin forfeited as part of criminal or civil asset forfeiture proceedings or in satisfactions of any civil money penalty, right? So that's interesting. So this is like the actual official thing. You can see that we've seized $17 billion worth of Bitcoin. We have about 122 million of USDT. Hopefully you just swap that all into Bitcoin. But also check this out. So check this out. If China adopts the Bitcoin strategic reserve by utilizing its 195,000 Bitcoin seized from, it could rival the US's. So pretty close, right? If you see right here, these are all the countries holding Bitcoin. I'm not sure if it's become for seizures, but you see the UK is down there, Ukraine's down there, which is a lot. Bhutan, El Salvador.
Germany, they put Germany with 0.
Got them.
Get them.
How to do their ass dirty, right? So, hey, and I think China will. I mean, they're not stupid.
Do it. I mean, that's if China does it, although it's like, a lot of people are like, oh, we could go to war with China, things like that. But if China does it, it's a race for who has the most Bitcoin, which means more countries will buy more and more Bitcoin. I like it. How many Bitcoin does Michael Saylor own? Is he?
Shout out to DGen News and shout out to we have some breaking news here. So David Sachs is going to talk about exactly what they're adding to the crypto reserve
of the American people.
Just going into what's in the holding of the US government, going back to what President Trump mentioned over the weekend, talking of Ripple, Solana, other alternative coins that people are wondering whether they're going to be included in this stockpile. Will they? Does the US own them? Why mention them by the president?
Well, the president just mentioned the top 5 cryptocurrencies by market cap. So I think people are just reading into this a little bit too much. He just mentioned the top 5. In terms of what we'll actually have, again, we have to do the accounting. We're not sure, sitting here today, whether the federal government owns any of these alternative cryptocurrencies. We know it owns Bitcoin. I believe it owns some Ethereum. I'm not sure about the other ones. This is why we have to do the accounting, is that, to be honest, no one's been able to give us a straight answer yet in terms of what the federal government owns. And this is part of the problem, is that we've never really had a digital asset strategy before. And this is why we've, missed out on accumulating a lot of value for the American people.
Yeah.
The American people.
Nice. I thought that was good. So, they don't know how much they have, but they want to add it, right?
I mean, I think it's pretty, everything's on the blockchain. They just got to reconcile, I guess. It takes some time. So I get it. They got to reconcile how much they have, but they've probably, if they seized $17 billion worth of Bitcoin, they've probably seized a lot of ETH. They probably seized some Solana.
Yeah.
Funny how you just get to seize it. We get mad at North Korea for hacking and shit and seizing crypto and
well, they're stealing it. They're not getting it from somebody who's committing crimes. They're just yanking it off exchanges.
You're right.
Give me that. They're running your pockets,
Reminder, I got 3 hours of sleep, so my brain's not working.
Yeah.
You're right. There
Give
is
me
a
that
difference
shit.
between stealing $1.5 billion from Bybit and then
some would call it the same thing, but
I think in a way, right? Because where did we seize it from? Silk Road.
Well, no, that too. And I remember there was it Bybit hack? There was a huge hack with that weird lady who was rapping and shit. Like they seized it because they stole that Bitcoin from an exchange like a long time ago.
Mt. Gox probably.
Yeah, Mt. Gox and stuff like that. Like, so but yeah, North Korea is just like,
I think we're in a good spot, man. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. And the only way that you can be bearish right now is if you're like a short-term investor. If you're a long-term investor saying I'm going to hold my Bitcoin forever or multiple cycles, you're going to be very bullish on this news. I'm very bullish on this news. I think it's good news.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, our favorite. Give me a second here. Our favorite person, Elizabeth Warren. Made a little comment about David Sachs here. Check this out. So she says, Justin, Elizabeth Warren presses Trump's crypto czar David Sachs for public disclosure, citing potential conflicts of interest in the administration, digital asset policies, Pocahontas. Here's the thing. Trump is not the only reason why Trump is calling her Pocahontas, and I found this out yesterday, is because that's the nickname she got from like being the only Native American person to go to Harvard and stuff like that. That's what she used. So obviously she's a faker, right? But what I have to say to Elizabeth Warren,
shut up, bitch.
No one cares about your fucking opinion, Elizabeth Warren. We don't care. You're anti-crypto army head ass boy. Get the fuck out. It's over, baby. We run this shit now.
How's that working out, Elizabeth?
How's that working out, Elizabeth?
How's it working out for you? How does she have $67 million when she makes $150,000 a year?
Yeah, someone better clip that. That was funny. You know what I mean?
Clip that. We need it. We literally put out a job offer. You guys watch our show every day, regardless. We want to pay you $10 per clip. All you have to do is clip the funny moments. Clip that. Tag us on X. We will pay you. If anyone wants to do it, send me a DM. Send Rodney a DM. We will pay you. But I am curious. She makes $150K a year.
How? Math isn't mathing, bro.
Net worth is $67 million. Let's just do the math. Let me see how many years it would take. 67 million divided by 150,000. It would take her 446 years. Now, she looks old. There's one lady in Congress that looks 446 years old, the lady with the purple hair. But 446 years to acquire 67 million. Rodney, that's what we both went to public school, right? But the math ain't mathing.
It's not mathing yet. It was Senator Karen. I think Elon Musk made a post about this. Oh.
Here, what Elon.
This is on March 5th. I'm not sure what year. This year, yeah. So check this out. I guess there's a video here. So Tara made a post saying, shout out to Tara Bull. It says Elizabeth Warren, salary $285,000 a year, net worth $67 million.
Play is here. He wasn't very subtle on the financial.
Make it math. Math it up.
The math ain't mathing. General Bingus is mad. He said she's worth $12 million. Ask Rock, you clowns. I mean, don't you believe? I feel like it would have been community noted if.
She's only worth $12 million. Thanks, General Bingus. You dingus.
A lot of money.
It's $285,000 a year, which is her salary now, right? And if you you account for taxes, it's still a little fishy, right? You know, let me ask Rock right now. I'll ask Rock. Couldn't close my screen.
I like how Elon says, "Where did Senator Karen get $67 million?"
Elizabeth.
He hates her too. Don't worry.
Shut up, bitch. I love that.
Inheritance, marriage, maybe, or maybe a lot of money from the pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah.
Oil companies. Allegedly. Sorry.
Let's see what Grok says.
Grok it up.
Yeah, 12 million. Yeah, early 2025. Yeah. Forbes reported her net worth has 12. Yeah, how do they get 67 million? That's crazy. Yeah. Saying her wealth from retirement accounts around $4 million, real estate, including $3 million in the chambers. Oh, so I mean, it's feasible, right? But maybe she got a small loan from her parents, like Donald Trump, right?
Her husband, Bruce Mann's income as law professor, claims of higher figures like 67 million or 73 million. So from the husband.
Yeah.
She married well. What? Can we pull up a photo of what Bruce Mann looks like? I got to see Elizabeth Warren's husband. And why do women not take the name of their husbands in politics? Like Kamala Harris?
Liberal chicks don't.
Like take the name.
I mean, if you have like a legit like name, I thought this was pretty funny. I posted it on my Instagram account. Check this out. I thought that was hilarious. Who's your favorite trader? Jeff Bezos' ex-wife? Marry her? Divorce her? Crushed it, bro.
200,000x, baby. What's she doing right now? Just rich, giving all his money to charity?
Yeah. CM Painful says, yeah, Pelosi is the one with the very successful traditional finance husband. Trader extraordinaire.
He's the best trader in the world. I like Jeff Bezos though. Literally, like on his just superhero arc, makes 200 billion, gets absolutely shredded, breaks up with his wife, gives her half, doesn't care.
Did she get 100 billion?
What?
How much? Let's see. How much did Jeff?
He got hundreds of billions, I think.
How much did Jeff Bezos' ex-wife?
At least 50 billion.
Divorce. The Grok is great.
Like, would you let her be your sugar mama? You have to tag it every night.
38 billion. God damn.
Art, the answer is probably no, honestly.
I need a sugar mama.
Not Elizabeth Warren, though.
How? You get 38 billion.
Just to get married. It's a good marriage.
That's great marriage. Yeah, good for her. Successful trader.
Yeah, I mean, it's like she hit the jackpot, you know? But she probably put up with a lot of shit. Like, I mean, if your husband's building, like she was with Jeff while he was building Amazon, she probably saw him very little. You know, he was probably grinding like 18-hour days, you know? And I think he just got older and richer, you know? Happens to some people, Rodney, where you get richer and you divorce your wife.
Jake, let's not get into that, okay? Let's not get.
Well, live. 38 billion is a lot of sugar, Jake. Yep, a lot of sugar, a lot of money.
Rodney, would I? Would I what, nigga? Jake, would you let her be your sugar mama, dude?
He's asking if you'll let Elizabeth Warren be your sugar mama.
I heat that ass up. I heat that ass up like a ham and cheese link pocket, bro. I heat that like a beef and broccoli link cuisine.
Senator Karen,
pop that shit, boy. Talking about.
It's actually funny. On the way to this,
I'll turn it to MAGA.
I listened to Gavin Newsom's podcast.
Oh yeah, with Charlie Kirk.
Thought I would ever do that, but he had Charlie Kirk on. They're like going back and forth, and like I think, dude, Gavin, he's a very, and I don't like him. I moved out of
you, bro. He can't get in your ass. He's a manipulator. But he's a silver-tongued devil, bro.
He is, bro. This podcast is so smart for them to have a podcast, right? Because they understand that like there's a lot of conservative voices out there, Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, Patrick Bet-David, and they're saying, hey, we need to tap into this new form of media. He's the perfect person to do it. And not just like having AOC on or Senator Warren, but to go into the lion's den with Charlie Kirk and to talk about transgender women. And Gavin's like, I think you're right. Although he like, it's just crazy because he signed a bill that like legalized it. It's not fair to have transgender women in men's sports.
No, it's not.
In women's sports. But it was a good, dude. I think that podcast is going to be very, very, very big for the Democrats. Mark my words.
Well, he's already getting backlash from the Democrats. He's already getting a lot of hate from his own party because he said something about he agreed that transgender athletes shouldn't be. And then they came after him and a few other things. They're like on his ass. So they have a lot
that's an 80-20 issue. Like that's like 80% of America thinks there should not be men in women's sports. So even though he might get hate from the hardcore liberals, he's still getting support from 30% or more of his party.
Is he going to say that on a public platform with his own? You know what I mean? Is he going to say that? Like, is he going to say that?
I think he is. I think he's changing. And I think he's going to run for president in 2028. And I think it's going to be Vance versus Gavin Newsom. And I think Gavin Newsom has a real chance of winning because in 4 years, bro, you're going to forget about all the shit that happened in California that was bad, right? Like, because, you know, although I think he tried to purposely destroy California, potentially, allegedly, I think he's done a decent job of cleaning it up, right? Like he's, we went to San Francisco recently. It wasn't the same San Francisco that I lived in 2020 that was dangerous to walk around in. Sure, it's not perfect still, but I think he's going to run. I think this podcast is going to be big for him in the party.
We'll see. We'll see.
AOC's net worth is very little.
It's $500,000. Yeah, it says between 100,000 and 5. That's what it says here. You know, who knows?
No, I think it's accurate because someone like said that like there was a community notes where someone called her out for having like $35 million, and she quote tweeted and was like, "I'm one of the only politicians that's never accepted any money from outside groups, outside PACs," and the community notes agree with her. So I think she's actually doing it right. You don't have to agree with her policies. You don't have to like her when she looks in the camera and she's like, "Hello, let's talk about the state."
I mean, she can kind of get it though. AOC's kind of hot. AOC's kind of hot.
If you're watching AOC's podcast and live streams,
we're
not going to be friends.
Well, the thing about AOC is the reason why she connected with so many people is because she's not like those cringy ass Democrats that made that same. You know that they're just not. She's not cringy like that. Like I think one of her first viral videos was her like building IKEA furniture and like on a live stream and talking about politics, and that's why she got so. It's a grassroots, real.
I like her a little bit, you know. Like I
don't like. She's stupid. What are you talking about?
I agree with her policies, but she also did a.
What do you like about her?
I like that she just put out she just drafted a bill to ban congressmen and congresswomen for trading stocks. It was a bipartisan bill. I don't know if it was with Matt Gaetz. It was someone on the right side. They came together for a bipartisan bill to put out legislation in order that to make it that where congressmen and congresswomen cannot trade stocks, which I think is good. So I agree with her on certain things. Obviously not everything. G Vibe says Nick Cannon coin. What do y'all think? What's it at? I mean,
a Wild and Out?
I didn't like it from the beginning. I didn't buy it, but I did say yesterday on the stream that it was doing decent. Pull up my stream. I think I had it Wild and Out. Yeah. Yesterday it was at like a 5 mil. It's down 36% of the day. I mean, it's holding up better than most celeb rugs. I own 0, by the way. I'm not telling anyone to buy this at all, but I mean, it's lasted longer than I thought it would. I gave it 48 hours, and we're on day.
Edgar says I'll snap Elizabeth Warren's back for $80K a year, and she pays my bills. $20 is $20. Snap her back. God damn, Edgar.
Sorry about kind of crazy though. While now, wouldn't touch it personally, but it's actually holding up better than most of the celeb rugs. So. I don't know the rug's got to be pulled at some point, right?
Yeah.
If it's run by the same team, like, we'll pay you $400,000 to get you a Twitter account, but holding up, not terrible. It's not terrible.
Yeah. And Moonship, I think all these celebrity tokens are like bundled launches. I'm not surprised that any of this is bundled,
Yeah.
It'd be like that. All right, what else do we got here? Here's some news that may come out of the Strategic Crypto Reserve. So no capital gains tax exemptions expected at White House Crypto Summit. We'll see. Haven't got that news yet. But also, Robinhood, you can trade Pengu on Robinhood in the European Union. That's pretty cool. Pengu with Jake. Send a text message. I can hear it.
I was texting Rico.
Yeah, Uncle Rick's. I missed that motherfucker.
I got last night. I booked flights.
Where you going? When?
April.
Oh. What time? April?
Coachella.
When is that?
April 11th, 12th, 13th. So I booked flights for Coachella last night, about 6 whiskey deep, and I just texted Rico. I was like, "Hey, we're coming out there." Big James says, "Jake 2028. Big James loves you. Where are you at today?" I'm in an undisclosed location.
Yeah, can't get doxed.
I don't like to personally dox myself.
Oh, hell nah.
Hey guys, I'm actually here.
Same motherfucker that wanted a crypto meetup doesn't want to dox himself. Okay.
I mean, I think it was a joke. I told you I was a little bit lit last night. Like we were drinking champagne.
Dude, as you should, bro. Yeah, drink it.
Or a fucking yak right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually in St. Pete Beach, staying at the Don Cesar, room number 443. So if anybody
if you find on the news, the person in St. Pete Beach gets murdered in 443.
No, I'm not in St. Pete Beach, but I think a crypto meetup would be fine. I think I'm going to go out to the Bitcoin conference in May. So maybe we can just get like
Coachella sounds with the friends. Single sounds.
I have to run it.
I have to run it, bro.
Do it.
I might.
Do it.
I know.
It's birthday.
It's a month from now. I want to lose I want to get to like 225. That's not enough.
Fast, bro. Just do it the wrong way.
I'm not going to lose 40 pounds in a month or 30 pounds in a month.
Don't eat for a month. You'll lose 40 pounds.
I'm going to lose my life too.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You think Robinhood will ever lose Turbo?
Not Turbo. No. Not Turbo.
Which one's Turbo?
It's the it's
Turbo
the first like, AI meme coin. Yeah. First
I
one.
don't know. I mean, maybe if it does well enough, But at this point, what's the market cap? That was a runner. That was like a top 10 meme coin for a while.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was ever top 10. No. Yeah. Wait, did it? No, it got a Binance listing for sure. I don't know.
Binance, that's what it was. I'll meet you in Vegas. Yeah, maybe for the Bitcoin conference, and like I said, we could do a hey guys, we got
to do a Bitcoin conference and wear our shit.
It's in May, yeah. And
I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might partner with them, and we'll get like 2 free tickets. I'll see if we can get like 3, and we'll just bring Dom or Coach somebody to film it. We're our locked in merch, which is coming soon. You're partying in Vegas, Jake? I thought I saw a post. No, not right now. Not right now. Not in Vegas today. I don't think I posted anything recently.
Oh, Putin said, yeah, I guess Putin's ready to agree with the truth with these conditions. Wow. Okay. So maybe we're going to come close. Dude, if we sign some sort of agreement with Russia and Ukraine, bro, the market's going to go stupid.
Market's going to go stupid. I hope Trump just is like, you know what? April Fools, guys. I was kidding about the tariffs.
Well,
I like the tariffs, bro, long term. Like, it's just fair is fair, Like Rodney, if I like, let's just say we go out to dinner and I buy 80% or 60% of the meals, right? 70% of the meals. I'm giving a fabricated example. If I buy 70% of the meals, that's not fair, right? Isn't it fair to have like reciprocal? Like, and we do that. Like, I go out, I'll buy something, you buy something, I buy something. We split.
We don't keep. I mean, we do keep tabs a little bit, but I think it's good that we do.
We don't keep tabs, but it's just like but we know it's probably fair. If there was ever a time where like I bought every meal, like Brendan does, like our brother, I think he's watching the show.
He loves that. No, Brendan has my back though,
Yeah, exactly.
But I get it though.
But it's like, if someone's buying everything, and Brendan, if you're watching this, I'm kidding. But if someone's buying everything, it's not fair. And that's kind of what's happening with Canada and China and Russia, not Russia, but Mexico. It's like, we're like, dude, our tariffs with Mexico, they're giving us 25% tariffs. We're giving them 10% tariffs. That doesn't make any sense. Make it fair.
help me, nigga, help me. I need help too.
Y'all really behind that Captain coin on Binance? I mean, we
like
support it. We own it. It's a true CTO. I found it at $1 million market cap. I thought it was going to be big because the Binance team tweeted about it under a CZ Binance post. And I think it still could be big. I think that the Binance
could get listed.
Yeah, I think that the Binance chain just kind of like, I love them. I want us to be positive about them, the BNB chain, but like how CZ Binance like kind of launched the broccoli thing, it just sucked. It was like a Trump type deal. Just sucked a lot of liquidity out. And like the rich got much, much richer after that. So I still like it. And it's a true CTO. I think that Coco, he's a good guy to follow. He's been on it since day one, more on it than me. I gave my best for one day. I'm still holding. I'm still bullish on it, but I stayed up all night one night, and I don't know why I made it my mission that night. It was good. Sometimes, you see those Instagram things where it's like, you got to work late. You got to have sleepless nights. Well, that was my one sleepless night for the entire career that I've had.
Yeah.
It worked. We went from 1 million to 60 million.
Yeah. Yeah. It got really bullish. Yeah.
Not bad. Let's see. Anything else? What's the chat saying? Vegas for Jayhawk's birthday. When is it? I bought the dip on Wild.
It's almost Jayhawk's birthday. Yeah.
Good for you. I like it. I don't buy it. I mean, maybe if I was in DJ mode, I would probably would have gambled, but just buying a Nick Cannon token, like the guy is like, does he even know? Is he even in crypto? Does he know anything about crypto? So
of course he doesn't.
Look, Jay, I hope you make money. It's a risky buy. Buying the dip is a risky buy, but I always root for our followers. Rodney, 8,000 plus people in here.
Nice.
Non-bodied KOLs showing up, even when they get 3 hours of sleep. The boys are just built different. Locked in merch is coming this month, guys. I might post like a photo of a shirt and a hoodie, and hopefully we can get you guys to get some locked in merch. Send us your photos. Tag us. We'll repost it, but it should be some good merch coming here pretty soon.
Absolutely. I can't wait for the merch, man. Can't wait to rock it. And guys, it's Friday. You know what that means. Get outside, touch some grass if you want to. It's up to you. We have some news here on the weekends. Trump's like to move the market on the weekends. But Jake, it's Friday. Enjoy your weekend, brother.
Monday, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. See you guys Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Go out, touch some grass, touch some ass. Go ahead and raw dog. I'm just kidding. Have a good time. All right, guys.
Love you guys. Big news. We'll keep our eyes on the White House crypto summit later today.
Yeah.
Not expecting anything big. If the price goes down, guys, I don't care. I'm not selling. Long-term bullish on crypto. That's all you need to know. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good week, everybody. Peace.